Hello, welcome to DST Racing Projects. I'm Dave.
I'm Steve.
And today we are going to put all the little bits on.
The ancillary components.
What Steve said today, and hopefully it'll go alright. So let's crack on! We're burning daylight.
I'm just going to put the ignition unit back in place to keep it out of trouble. It's an Electrex World ignition unit, same as an HPI, and not too different to a John Paul Mestre one. Well, I say I'm going to put it back in there, it doesn't seem to want to go in at the moment. We won't tighten it up because we'll have to time the engine up before we do any final tightenings. Okay, that's in there out of the way.
I'll put my glove on and I don't need to.
The cable goes there. Okay. Like I said, as yet we don't know the position of the crank until such times as we get the pistons in the right direction, in the right place. But we'll explain all that when it comes to doing the job. But for now, it's on there, it's out of the way, no damage.
Yeah, good. I need to just clean this up.
Okay, there is, or should be, an earth cable here somewhere.
There is, and that's the one we're going to change.
Well, one of the ones we're going to change.
Yeah, we're definitely changing that one, because that one was...
Where does it come from?
Up here, by here somewhere.
By here?
By here.
And we're going to make another one to go from there to there.
We are. Big.
Yeah, big earth cable to go from there to there to make sure that we've got the engine and the chassis grounded. We're going to give the ignition system every chance it can get to work.
Yeah. Not to cause us trouble.
No. Okay.
Does it? There's a trick with this, is you put it on like that and you pull it so it's tight. So you hold it in your finger like that and pull tight and then do that. If you don't do it that way and the other way, you try and do it the other way round, you need really long arms to go round. That's the trick with that. And I have seen it many times where people try and...
Have you a spanner for that, sir?
No, I haven't.
What is it, 17 or a 19?
I think it'd be a 19.
Get you one. Yeah. Use that till you find one. There you go.
Thank you. Muchas gracias.
There you go, look at that. Now that, because it fits all on there, is come through here, probably out the other side. What do you think, David?
What's that, mate?
The cable for that.
What, for this earth cable?
No, for that there.
Oh yeah, down this side. So
So it wants to come through there, back through there.
yeah, it can do, yeah.
And try and route it in the best possible place.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's tight enough. Very wary of them.
Just snapping off.
Snapping off.
Right, we can lose some of that.
Be a good idea if we did. There. I think what we'll do is...
I can loop that up through there.
Can I put a cable tie?
You can.
Put something...
Yeah.
Sort of there. Just one of them little thinny jobs. That's unlike all of us.
Would you like, what colour would you like? A black one or a white?
Oh, I don't mind. Anything you like. Many years. Many years later. Oh, they're a bit big. It's a racing bike.
It's because somebody has just used this as a dumping ground, David.
You know why, don't you?
Why's that?
Because it's a dumping ground.
Look at this lot.
Oh, there, look, there's a little one.
There's lots of little ones.
There, look, perfectly amount of little ones. That's a white.
That's a black one. A big one. That's a white one.
We'll have one of these now.
Does this mean you will need your posh pliers, David?
Oh, would please, yes, would please. Proper wiring pliers, I'd like to point out.
David's posh pliers.
Yeah.
Only to be used
For wires and cable ties. Nothing else. Catch anybody using them for anything else.
toenail clippings.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be murder. It would be.
Anyway, Dave.
Yeah.
On your holiday in Penzance,
Yeah.
did you see any pirates?
War.
Yeah. Do you know why the pirates are called pirates?
Because they are. Pirates Penzance. Pirates Penzance. It's, you know, it's play on words and all that. Not that we're any good at it.
What does that look like there, David?
Look at that. Those sharp edges.
Is that going to get taffled up?
Let's have a look. No, that's perfect there.
It is.
Yeah.
Right.
Perfect.
I'm going to put a loop in this then.
Yeah, and another cable tie. Would you like to borrow my perfectly usable?
If I'm allowed.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
We'll try and keep the world nice and tidy.
Well, we like it, don't we?
Well, we're not having any untidy wires kicking around this place.
We don't like them. We don't like it.
There we go.
Always remember to return your torque wrench back to 0, so it don't.
Look at that. Much nicer.
What's the reason behind it, Steve?
So we don't get the spring coil bound.
There you go. You see, all the way back. Job done. Never leave them wound up.
You know, I might put another one round that now, right it?
Oh, you're bloody mad now.
Oh.
That's some mad crazy fool.
Look at these pliers. Look at these. Look. Oh, God. Look at that. Ever so expensive.
They weren't.
Weren't they?
No. This is the thing I can't get my head round. They're so bloody cheap that I can't see any reason why you wouldn't buy them and keep them.
What's that for?
And love them, and
Oh, that's the stop.
because they're so nice. I think they're only about £4.
Are they?
Yeah. Mind you, I did get them from Sue's place. I think I got them at Trade.
Right then, David.
Right then.
Before we go mad,
Yeah.
oh, it's already on there, that's fine.
Yeah, that's already on there.
Looking for the Jubilee clip.
That goes over the top, doesn't it? I believe. I think.
It's got two choices.
It hasn't it? I think it goes over the top. Get on there, you little personage. You.
This isn't the original radiator.
No.
The original radiator, I believe it suffered a
Catastrophic.
it wasn't a catastrophic failure, it's just got a little hole in it. What's the matter?
Don't these have washers on them? Big washers?
Well, you'd think, but they haven't, for some reason or other.
Well, I don't know why.
Well, no, because they can't get off, can
No.
they? Because it can't come this way, because it...
No. It can't.
This is a slightly bigger radiator.
Which is what you really need for when it's mightily hot.
And believe it or not, it is of Chinese origin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
As long as it holds water.
Which it does. Or it did.
Right, that's down there.
No matter where you tighten that up, it'll always be a bugger to get out with the fairing on.
Yeah. That's that one.
See what we could have done while we was at it?
What's that?
Put the springs on for the exhaust.
Oh, they're alright. Not bothered about them. I do need to clean that pipe up because it's horrible.
Which pipe's that?
The water pump. The water. The pipe to the water pump.
This one?
No, this one.
Oh, right, okay. I'll leave you with that, Dave.
Thank you very much.
Your side of the wheel.
Very kind of you, sir.
I'm like that. I'm like that.
I'm not sure I like the red pipes, but
No. Possibly all they had at the time.
possibly, but still.
They're good quality and they fit.
Yeah.
Could have caught that one in there as well, really, I suppose.
What's that?
Either way. We're taking the shock absorber out again so that you can
Tighten the spring up.
tighten the spring. Okay,
That's tight.
that's tight.
Get rid of my horrible
Finger marks.
marks.
Right. We will go round and lock wire all the
Everything.
nuts and bolts, everything, all at the same time.
Yeah.
We're not going to do it as we go along, we're going to do them when we're ready. Because the first thing we need to do is prove it before we even bother going.
Yeah,
down that
because
route.
if it don't run or it's not good, it'll all come to bits again. So there's no point in spending a lot of money on, well, not a lot of money, but a lot of time and effort into wiring it all up to find that you need to take it all back to,
And getting the ends of this stuff in your fingers,
because they're sharp.
because they're sharp.
They're sharp like needles. Then. There we go. Right.
Okay, we've manufactured an earth cable that goes from the chassis to the engine. Decent thickness, soldered joints to make sure that we do have a perfectly good earth system. We've replaced the thin earth cable with an equally as thick one as that goes up to the coil packs. So we know that the ignition unit is earthed well. Okay, so now we're starting to put on other small pieces like the rev counter cable, for instance, or the tachometer cable. Before I put this on, what I will do is give it a bit of lubrication. I'll pour in a bit of ZX1 anti-friction oil down it, and just making sure that again we give it a fairly good start in life. Not that it's seized up at all, but what it will do is give us the opportunity to give it plenty of oil. Not a power sapping thing, but it is a most useful thing. So we'll fit that back on to the machine, and as you can see, it's a bit of a tight squeeze in here. Unlike a lot of modern rev counters, this one's a mechanical drive, whereas the modern ones are electronic drive. So they will take power off the ignition system, whereas we take power directly
off the gearbox
from the gearbox drive.
I wonder how much brake horsepower you actually
lose. I don't know. Okay.
It'd be interesting to
That's that on there.
to find out.
Well, the Japanese do generally measure horsepower at the speedo cable, don't they, on bikes. Just tighten that up, because we don't need it to come undone. There we go. Right, what we'll do now is cable tie that back to the chassis. Stop it flapping about. Whoop! Looks like that cable tie is probably not long enough. We'll give it another go. No, it's not long enough. We'll have another one out of here. We'll have a black one. We'll not be playing around in Dave's drawers. That one's a bit big. This is the one I'm after.
I'm going to make a noise. Is that alright?
Are you? Dave, what's the matter with your
That's not working.
It's a broken one. That's better. Right, let's just make sure that the run on that is not impeded. Cut off the excess. And there we go. We may put another one in at some point just to give it a better run and make sure it doesn't get caught up with anything. There we go. Another little job done. We've filled the hole up, Dave.
Well done. We've done well there. It's all in, piped up, radiators on. We've done a lot of work to the earth cables because they were a bit naff. Put another one on there. Quite a few bits done. So anyway, that's it for today. We've just about... Steve's getting tired. He's old now. He's 60.
I'm 66 now.
66 now. He's catching me up. Anyway, so don't forget, like and subscribe. Remember to hit the bell, and please give us a thumbs up because it helps me auntie or something. Auntie Annie, you?
analytic.
Ah, that's him, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can do that, that would really help us out a lot, because it helps with that. And we'll see you next time. And we should, hopefully, a few more bits should have arrived.
We can make some noise.
Way noise. We always make lots of noise. Right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, see you. Bye, Neil. Cheers, Neil. Bye.
He's gone.
Not very much, he's right out there.